everyone, and welcome back to another video on Nevaeh's Voice. So today I want to talk to y'all about some things that I went through personally a couple weeks ago. I've been wanting to get on here and talk to you guys, but we've had so much going on that I haven't been able to, but I got time today, so let's get into it. I really want to share it with you guys because I'm really trying to become this person who's a little bit transparent to y'all on just like, you know, a bitch still goes through stuff. I am not healed, okay? I am healing. And I still go through stuff. Excuse the noise. I'm over here eating these damn nerds because they just good, you know what I'm saying? So, a couple weeks ago, I had got into it really bad with someone that I know. Really harsh things were said between the both of us, and I think it was just stuff that just needed to come out over the years. You know, it just needed to be said. All in all, the whole argument happened, but there was only a certain thing that excuse me, that this person said that just hit one nerve, and I just couldn't come back from it. I just want to do this real quick. I just want to get into this really quick, like, sidebar. One thing you guys will know about me is, if you haven't already looked at my other previous videos, I celebrate my daughter's life through and through. I have released balloons. I try not to do that anymore because, you know, I seen this video where, like, where did the balloons go? They go in the ocean and the animals get tangled, and I just feel horrible. So we try not to do that anymore. But I used to release balloons. We used to go up to the mountains and just have a picnic day. Like, I've had birthday parties for her. The whole night. Okay, great. That's just me. I love doing it. I love celebrating my one and only biological child. On some incidents, I would get attitude from people, and I didn't ever understand why. But it would just really piss me off because I was just like, if this was your child's party or celebration or whatever, and I did what you were doing, you would be pissed. So just because my child's not here does not mean that respect can't be reciprocated. You feel me? So anyway, they basically told me that me celebrating my daughter isn't mentally healthy. And that they didn't want to expose their children to celebrating somebody who is no longer here because they think it would be mentally unstable for their children. Okay. I always try to see things from the other person's foot. Like, it may take me a couple of days sometimes, but a bitch is trying, you know. It's really hard for me to process that because for me, in the back of my head, it was always a fear to have someone tell me that. Family, friends, any fucking body. It was always a fear because I didn't want to feel as if I failed my child in another fucking way. I didn't want to feel that my child wasn't loved anymore. And I didn't want to feel that my child wasn't important enough anymore. And all that happened. All those feelings happened, and I was angry. I was hurt. I was devastated. I was just so angry. I couldn't stop crying. I was crying. I felt like I was crying for days. And I'm not a crier. I don't cry, but that hit me hard. It hit me like a ton of bricks. If ton of bricks was a 50 million ton of bricks, that's how that shit hit me. And it hurt really bad because I felt like, damn, so you're basically saying because my child isn't here, she is irrelevant. I can't flow with that. I can't get with that. Like, I love you. And if you were dead, just know that I would always continuously celebrate you because I loved you. I cared about you. So I'm going to celebrate you in the ways that I can, even if it's just to myself. Anyway, so I just was kind of just in shock because I couldn't believe, like, it made me feel like, dang, so if I talk about her around you and your children, like, is that bad? I won't invite you to anything anymore, that's for damn sure, because since all of a sudden celebrating my daughter is such a bad thing to you and your family mentally, there's no reason for me to invite you to anything, for me to say anything about being invited, for me to say to you what the hell I'm doing. Doesn't matter. It's not your concern anymore, right? Well, it wasn't that simple for me. It took me a few days to just like process everything. And then me and this person went and we talked about stuff. Now that kind of helped me put on this track of like, I don't need to tell you this. I don't, like nothing. Act like this never existed. I pretty much told this person, don't talk about her. I don't want to talk about her anymore. I tried. I don't want to do it. I'm done waiting for it. And now I know why it was always such a battle. Like, it's not something you really want to do. It's harmful to you when you want it to be harmful to you. So when you want to talk about her and do things for her, it's only on your terms, not on my terms at all. So I'm cool. It's not cool, but it's cool because on those days when I'm going through so much just mentally, I don't need someone in the back of my ear talking shit or making me feel uncomfortable about celebrating my child. So, I mean, I just really took a few days to contemplate everything, and in my head it's fucking World War III, bitches. Like, my mind constantly goes, like, it's just always going. When I get into it with someone, it's just going, and I'm an overthinker, so it's not a good thing. But it helps me sometimes because I really think like this all makes sense from the past. All makes sense. All the arguing that we did, just everything just makes sense. It's because you don't want me to talk about her. You only want me to talk about her when you want to talk about her. And that's not going to work for me because she was my motherfucking child. And I should be able to talk about her wherever I want, whenever I want, and celebrate her wherever I want and whenever I want and however I want. That's just how I feel. So as far as that goes, like, it broke me to hear this person say this. Like, y'all don't understand. It broke me. And I literally told this person, like, you broke me. I've been through a lot of shit in my life. This broke me. I'm like, damn, I gotta like rebuild everything again. Like, this is fucked up. But tell you what though, your girl bounced back. Your girl realized some things. Your girl had to check some things off on her list that can no longer exist and that can no longer happen. And I had to be okay with that. And I am, because I'd rather be around people, which is absolutely really no one in my life, who want to celebrate my daughter than versus people who don't, who just feel forced. You've got to be kidding me. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm back. But I'd rather have people be there who want to be there and who don't want to feel like they're forced to be there. Like, I truly feel like if you truly loved me and if you truly like cared about me like you say you do, then I feel like, I'm not saying every fucking year or every fucking occasion, but like, you would show up. You know, you would show that love. You would, on those days, you would call, see how I'm doing, but you don't, because those dates are irrelevant to you. It's just another day. And for me, it's not. And I don't, that's negative energy for me. So I don't want that. And I will just not let you participate in that part in my life. So since you think my daughter is pretty much irrelevant to celebrate because she's dead, then we have nothing further to discuss about my child. It's just what the fuck it is. But that being said, this was a situation that I have truly grown from. And in a sense, I'm kind of grateful it happened, because I guess it would have just continued how it was, fake, just not really real. And even though it was nice at the time when things didn't go wrong, it really wasn't, it's not worth it. Like, I just don't have time for people like that. And if I feel like you don't deserve that access into my life anymore, then I'm gonna take the key. You said how you felt, I said how I felt. Fine, let's move on. I just wanted to tell y'all, like, people are fucked up. People will say really fucked up things to you out even your position of being a grieving mom, when they have no idea what it's truly like. And honestly, each grieving mom has a different experience, but we all also have a lot of similarities that we go through. And it's all just because of the people in our lives. Like, sometimes make it really great, and they're there for you, and they love you, and they get you things that represent your child. They get stuff made for you, and that is just so amazing. Like, I wish I had that, because the only person in my life, well, I guess you could say I have it, is my wife, who thinks about me like that. To all my grieving parents out there, I love y'all. Y'all keep your heads up. You guys keep celebrating your babies till the day you die. Don't let nobody take that away from you. Don't let nobody tell you what is good for you, even when it's bad for them. Don't let nobody tell you that you should get over things, you shouldn't do things anymore. Do what is best for you, and they're going to do what is best for them. If they don't like what you are doing, then maybe you should move around them, or they need to move around you. Y'all stay strong. I love y'all. Thank you for the support. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.